I would like to introduce you to Blake and All Community Training Hub at Blake and All Community Centre. I would like to let you know that we are helping and supporting people and supporting individuals actively through their personal development, social development and educational development. We are aiming to help individuals seek and exceed in their own personal excellence, to help them develop mastery in communication in order for progression to take place. But I felt at the beginning it wasn't a good start. And we need to try and get a good start whenever we're doing things. We need to try and get a good start when we're communicating with people. Think about that word, a good start, a good foundation. Because I'm going to reveal something to you in a bit that you probably already know, but you're never concentrated on it. A good start, a good foundation. Inflated ego, power, authority, poor handwriting, emotion. These can all interfere with communication. These can all interfere with communication. One guy, squared up, army, in town, dance floor, there's 20 of them. These guys go out to football matches to fight. They come back with blood all over their shirts, I love it. You know, squared off with me, bottle on the dance floor. But that wasn't the time. That wasn't the time for me to communicate with him. I would get him a week later when he's sober, when he comes in through the front door. That's when I got him. And my colleague jumped in at that time and says, Vikas, back off. I did move off and I backed off. There was about 10 minutes left for the venue to end. So that wasn't the time. That wasn't the time for me to communicate with him. He's already revved up. He's already got drink in him. He's already got alcohol in him. He's already feeling very sensitive to what I'm doing or the way I'm displaying my body language. He might even be thirsty for another drink. His attitude is terrible. His culture is, he's a thug. He likes to bully people. His culture is he loves to fight. I've just explained the culture. He may not have mental illness, but he's got a confusional way of thinking. He's got an inflated ego. Yeah? He thinks he's very powerful. Yeah? And obviously, in front of all his friends who were there, and he's the ringleader, he's powerful at that moment in time. Yeah? He's an emotional person. So I got him when he came in sober. And you know what? He melted like butter.
You have all that big
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people won't have all these things, but they'll have some of them. The recognition was there. He might have been feeling pain. I don't know. You know, I've had other people say to me who have ejected, that have kicked off, big man. I used to be a bit bigger than this, by the way. I used to be 3-4 stone heavier than this. I say, big man, I only wanted a drink. I was thirsty. That's all we wanted. These two steroid freaks. But I said, that's not the way to do it. I said, I've worked this industry for about 25 years now, and I've never had someone like you talk to me the way you've spoken to me. So therefore, there's no way you can come back inside. I always explain my what and my why. What and why. I always explain what and why. If you don't explain the what and why, what happens? The customer don't know their options. They don't know what's going on, do they? They don't know their options. Okay.
We touched this earlier.
Yeah. Where do reports go? After they leave you, where do they go? They go into the office drawer, don't they? Then from where? To the
management of where you work.
Management. Then where?
Possibly like the police.
Police. Then where?
Stuff like that.
local authority, police, then they go to the courts. Yeah? Has anybody been in court before? And do we know how the barristers try to make out that you've committed the crime even though you haven't? What I will say to you is if you want to witness good communication and develop, I would strongly advise you can go into Crown Court in Wolverhampton. Fantastic cases on. I haven't been for a long time myself. Go inside the courts. If you want to learn good questioning techniques, go inside the courts and listen. I did some work in those courts over there some years ago. I was security over there. Yeah, back 25 years ago. But if you want to learn how to role model good communication and how to ask good questions and how to extract information, go to the courts. But the reports, sorry. Hold the thought. Yeah, the reports go to the courts, and if your reports are not completed accurately, briefly, concisely, ABC, reports, accurate, brief and concise, ABC. If your reports are not completed accurately, briefly and concisely, and they don't make sense, you're going to get torn apart on that stand. Because what the barristers will be doing is looking for, I've already told you the English language is vague. We've already done those exercises this morning. Do a square on top of a circle. We've done that, yeah? So we know it's very open. It's how they're going to read into your words. You don't want to be in a predicament of being made out to be a liar, because they will test. That's what cross-examination is. That's what the purpose of the defenders are going to cross-examine you. Yeah? So be aware that you could. And one of the things that we've been asked to stress to some of the staff are that be prepared to go to court on some days if something really bad happens, because you're a law-abiding citizen. We have to support the court system. Be prepared to go to court, but be prepared to back your report, whatever you've written down. So think about how you write it. Think about the words you're using when you write it. The general code is ABC. Accurate, brief, concise. Not an opinion. I think he did this. No. Accurate. I saw. Male. Do this. Yeah. IC1 male, etc. We'll learn some codes. Yeah. I'll give you some codes. Look at the IC1 codes. Yeah. Type in. Just write down IC codes. Yeah. If you can have a look at those, IC1, IC2, IC3, IC4, yeah, you need to look at those. Have a look at those, yeah, in your own time, because those are the kind of wordings you're going to be using when writing reports. So written communication, extremely important. It's a paper trail, isn't it? Yeah. If it didn't happen, yeah, it won't be logged. If you don't record it, it hasn't happened. Yeah, it hasn't happened. Radio calling, code red, code amber, code green. These are generics that are used. Code red, fight, everybody to the scene. Code amber, something is developing. Something is developing whilst you're working in the venue. Code green, safe. Toilet check. Most staff aren't using any codings. Use a code if you can. Yeah? Code green. Everything. Toilet check. You don't need to say I've checked toilet. Toilet check, code green. Everything's fine. Toilet check, code amber. We need somebody else in there, please. Toilet check, code red. Fight in there. Code black evacuation. Evacuation, code black. Yeah. Now we're not going to say that everybody's using the same methods, but these are generics. So giving you a rough idea. I think those are very good codes, personally speaking. Yeah. I think those are very good codes. But Vikas to the front door. Can you come to the front door? Code green. Vikas gets to the front door on my way down. I'm not going to rush on my way down. I'll come to the front door. Open the front door. Look out the front door. Two big black guys waiting for me. One of them, I know. Brian! How are you, Brian? Brian goes, Vikas! You! That's what he said to me. You! We ain't come for you! They come for someone, no? They come for the head doorman of the venue, who had physically abused his cousin and tried to arrest her. "We ain't come for you!" I says, "Brian, how are you?" I need to get a report with this guy quickly. There's another guy standing with him there, ready to fight. Big black guy, yeah? He's big, he's got a lot bigger than me, yeah? Now, don't forget, write this down. People will live and die for their family, won't they? It don't matter who it is. People will live and die for family and religion. People will live and die for family and religion. So what are you? You're going to be in trouble if you don't get rapport with this guy very quickly. You're going to be in trouble. "Brian, how are you? What's going on? Speak to me." Because we've come for the other guy, not you, the head doorman. I said, "I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Brian, let me resolve it." Brian wouldn't attack me because Brian went to school with me. He was 1 year younger than me. Carlton Hills. He's from around here as well. I'll give you a second name a bit later. You probably know him. Can well handle himself. So Brian says, can you? He goes, "Only." This is how he spoke to me. "Only because of you." I'm walking away. "Oh, only because of you." That's how he spoke to me. I'm walking away. Yeah, that's what he says. He's "only because of you." Carry on, yeah. He said, "It's only because of you." I said, "Brian, don't worry, I'll sort it out." "Don't worry, Brian, I'll sort it out." I said, "I didn't know this happened." I went inside. I said, "How dare you call me down on a cold green on the front door with the front door locked like that, and me opening up to having to go in there." Yeah, they could have done me over. It could have been a shotgun deal. Yeah, I mean, who's to say? Maybe someone did have a shotgun. I don't know how people operate. Yeah, it's only because I knew him. Now, again, an example of poor, unprofessional, inconsiderate behaviour. As I say, there's people in the industry like that. But the reason why I'm attaching this experience, I would like to introduce you to Blakenall Community Training Hub at Blakenall Community Centre. I would like to let you know that we are helping and supporting people and supporting individuals actively through their personal development, social development and educational development. We are aiming to help individuals seek and exceed in their own personal excellence, to help them develop mastery in communication in order for progression to take place.